What's happening, YouTube? Today we got a video. My voice is deeper. We also work on engines. That's pretty cool. Anyways, let's get started here. I don't know how to style my hair today. It's being stinky. Ooga booga, Karen says. So what we have here might not be very apparent to some of you. It's a 5-horse Briggs. And I've had this one, or I say this one. I've had this engine for about a year now, since I've had that other engine that you've seen on this channel. This is a different one than the yellow one, or red, yellow. It's been two different colors. So this engine was pretty much just the parts engine for the one that I sold to Callan, or the, I don't know, I'm just going to call it the other 5-horse. That's what that one's going to be called. But that one was the parts motor. This one was the parts motor. That one was the good motor. But now we're trying to get this one going. But it has a lot of issues. A lot. And that's why this one was the parts motor. So, first thing first, we have this gas tank. It's shot. The inside's all rusted. You can't see it. The inside's terrible. Garage is bugging out. Okay, anyways. But the inside's all rusted. Cannot see that. That sucks. Anyways, it's all rusted. It's kind of a pile. And I was just going to do a little bit of touch-up maintenance, clean the rest of the engine up the rest of the way. It was terrible. In fact, I might be able to show you the flywheel, the inside of the flywheel. This is a 3-horse flywheel. Listen to this thing. Just on the inside of the flywheel, you can see just how bad it really is. Need something to... Ah! Knocking over my phone here. Oh, jeez. There. Let's not knock that all over. But it's just caked. And the whole engine was like this. Whole engine. It was bad. So, yeah. It was pretty bad. I think someone had been in this engine before, because, well, I can't really show you right now, but the connecting rod is like brand new. There's like no wear on it. Try and pop out this cam. Carefully. Go. Pop out this. There's assembly lube on all this. I kind of temporarily slapped it all together. Okay, push rods, not push rods, whatever they are. These things are being stinky. Okay, so there's the cam and all that. The cam, it has like virtually not a lot of wear. I mean, it's typical wear for this thing. Why? Okay. Yeah. So, you can't tell from here. I'm gonna have to take all that out. Dang it. Okay. These are also the good gear wrench. These are the good gear wrenches. These are really nice. My grandpa gave me a whole set of these, metric and SAE, for helping him on his lawnmower. Best things ever. They're super handy. These are handy sometimes, not for taking out these. Everything is in the way with these, sometimes. They're still good. Still get yourself some. Finally got the bolts out. That took me way too long. Okay. Now this. There. That came off pretty easy, but you can see, get all the stuff off of this. That, hold on. Pretty much looks brand new. It's really, really, really nice. And there was actually some gasket maker around all this stuff too, which didn't usually come factory. Say usually, it never did. Let's shoot the piston out. That's always a good way to just break everything. And knock all your stuff down too. That's also good. And the reason this thing's all taken apart is because it had no compression whatsoever. And suspected it was just a valve issue, like a stuck valve. Took off the plug and you could see that both the valves were moving up and down. But there was a lot of carbon in everything, everywhere. The top of the piston didn't really have much, but around the exhaust valve, just covered in it. Obviously, it's all cleaned up now, but it was pretty dang bad. Okay, let's clean all this up. Clean this, make it look all nice. You can see pretty much no wear in that either. And these rings, like I said, they look pretty dang well. I mean, they're not brand new rings, but they're not totally worn out. But there is some interesting gouges in the cylinder and weird wear in the cylinder too. So I'll show you that right here. Let's pop this out. So you see in here a little bit. You can't see because there's no light. Let me take out this crankshaft. Okay. Look down into there with no light that I have. Dang it. You can see there's like a bright spot, and there's the same thing on the opposite end. And there's also little lines on this side. You can see all through there. And most of the stuff down there is really deep in there. You can see the deep gouges down in there. I have no clue what those are from and how they'd even get there. But it has the same thing in here. And I know my 3-horse that I did like a cutaway on, it's in my room right now, it has these same marks down in here, so I didn't think anything of it up in here, but it doesn't have the gouges in the actual cylinder. It's really weird. I don't get it. So, it's weird, but, I mean, it's not our issue. You actually see it right there. Look at all that. I don't know what that's from. I mean, it's not like it's gouging into the cylinder, or not into the cylinder, into the piston all that bad. I mean, that's kind of a deep one. But it's like the rest of it has normal wear on it. It's not like deep grooves, it's just wear. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, other than that, it's just time to finish cleaning everything. Put you back up on the tripod. There you have it. It's the Predator. What's left of it, at least. So, I believe we have a minor leakage issue down in the crank. I believe it's just the side cover gasket, because I've been using Gasket Maker for that. And I wanted to go inside this engine and see what damage I've done. I only say that because there's a reason this is empty. I had bolted this thing back down to the stump it was on in the last video, and I just sprayed the thing with brake cleaner right in the oil intake and just revved her to life and just floored her there for a while. And it started knocking towards the end. So, I believe we've done a little bit of damage. So I'm gonna drain the oil into this and try not to spill the oil all over at the same time. There's a bolt down here. What's that to? Don't matter. Okay, I'm gonna turn this a little bit. Stop trying to fall. There. You can see my bike. There'll be a video on that tomorrow or something. Okay. Gotta grab a funnel. Got a funnel. Gotta make sure there's nothing in it. Not like it matters. Oil in here is probably pretty bad. This was the oil that was in this thing. I had this thing apart, put it back together again, then took it apart again, then put it back together. Now I'm gonna take it apart again. So, it's fun. And my adjustable. My adjustable's not up here. What size is that then? Ah! It's probably 10 mil. 10 mil is gone. As always. Great. Oh, well, that's my leakage issue. That explains a lot. It's just hand tight. Still on there pretty good. I only have one other adjustable. What's this? This has a 10 mil. Not exactly what it's built for, but it has what I need. Ready to pull out my big adjustable. Sure, this thing isn't overfilled. Nope. Ah! That's dumping on the ground. That's good. Oh, there's some metal. There's a lot of metal in that. That's not good. Let's carefully set this down. Spill it all over. I need another paper towel. Ooh. There is a lot of metal in there. Oh my gosh. This thing is pouring straight metal out of this engine. Straight metal mixed with a little bit of oil. This thing is literally using metal to lubricate itself. Let's make a nice big oil patch on the floor. There. We'll make a mess with that later. For now I need to find a cap for that, because I do not have a cap for that. Found a cap. That's good. Now, this thing's just dribbling. Carefully. There's chunks coming out. There's still metal dumping out. I don't think I'm going to get much more out of it. It's just dribbling. Okay. What did I do with, there's that. I don't know why that was in there. Let's actually tighten this thing down. There. Maybe I can turn this thing into my next nice wall art or something. It's not worth much. Cylinder's so bad in it. Oh, we can do a good test. We can see if that piston will fit in here. Probably not. Because these 5-horse Briggs are 213cc and these are 212. So, the test. These way. Put this back over there. Put a lid on this oil. That's some pretty black stuff right there. That, oh, almost just dropped it. I wonder, do I have a magnet somewhere? I do have a magnet right here. I'll just leave this. I can feel the metal in the bottom of this. It's a magnet. It wants to stick. Oh, you can see it all down there. Oh, I have an idea. I'll just leave this here. We'll come back to that at the end of the video. I've already been recording for 29 minutes. Holy jeez, man. Okay. It's time to take this pig apart. What do we do first? Let's pop off this head here. Those are probably like 8 mil. Is it? Heck yeah. I have 2 of these metal pans. It's really nice. Been working on 2 different pans and still have metal pans for it. This screws just hand tight. Okay. Oh, this is from a fire. While spraying this in there, puddled up down in here and caught fire. Had to put that out with some water. Probably also got water down in there. It's not like it matters. This engine wasn't any good to start out with. It's also why this is so charred over here. Just realized that.
Didn't really do anything to the plug wire, but it's shooting up through in between both the valves and all that. That's right. Really good. Okay. This is coming. That's good. Don't know why that's good. Doesn't matter really. Yeah. Okay. Real handy. Oops, wrong way.
Okay, well, nothing special in here. Valve lash is a little bit tight. I don't know why. Okay. Those are 12 mils. 12 millimeter. I have a 13 and an 11. That's nice. My half isn't up here either. I'm missing all my stuff. What the heck? What size is this? That's another 11. Maybe a 13 mil will just be too loose. Too loose. Wow, up here. It's a 9/16. It's too big. This looks bigger. It's a 5/8. Just use my this for these. Oh, I used a half instead of a 12. I have a 12 up here. Why did I use that? Those are pretty dorked. That's amazing. Usually I never torque stuff down. Okay. Probably not supposed to just undo those. Leave these. Still recording? Yep. I'm gonna go look for the rest of my sockets. I just found like most of my lost tools. For some reason, they were all in the shed in our backyard. We have a shed in our backyard. I also found my 10 mil wrench. Been looking for that. It's good to know that I actually have it. I imagine my 12 mil. Oops. It's right here. Look at that. Perfect fit. Oh, that one was loose. Okay. Well. Here's the big reveal. Nothing special. Oh, that's a wet valve. I don't know where that's from. Interesting. Anyways, this all looks as it should. Nothing super special. Cylinder's awfully wet with oil. That's okay. Not like that matters all that much. Now you can really get a good look at the cylinder in this thing. Just really how bad it was. You can see just how pitted it is. And this thing made compression. Not much of it, but it did make compression. It's quite amazing, if I do say so myself. There's still an oil spot down here. Almost just slipped and died. Okay, let me get off these side cover bolts with the 10 mil that I also found back there. Look at that. These are tight. It's probably a good way to break these things off. Oh. Head gasket material. I'm excited to see all the carnage down in here. Oh, this is oily and dirty. That's nice. Yep, another towel. Okay. Let's finish getting these off. Dang, these ones are torqued. Just rotate it over here. Get all this stuff out of the way. And put this back in here. Okay. That one's loose. That one's loose. This one's not. That one's loose. Okay.
Get all these out, and then we can see the true carnage inside this engine.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna just use this. It's actually not very well this time. Gonna need a hammer. I don't care about what's better for the engine. I only care about what's works. There goes that side. Let's get this other side. There it goes. Let's try to break free. There it goes. Okay. Big reveal. Tons of gasket maker. It's not terrible. It's not good either. Comes the real trick here. It's this thing. That's not too bad. How's this cam look? Cam looks virtually brand new. Wow. Oh, that's not a very clean paper towel. Okay, looks just fine. That's good to know. It's probably gonna be the best part on this whole engine. Okay. How are the flickers? Normal wear. Normal wear on this one too. Dang. The real trick is this connecting rod, because there's no way this thing is gonna be minty. There's so much metal, and there's still a lot of metal down in there. Holy. Well, let's see how much was in the oil now. This isn't the end of the video, but let's see. That's all metal. Okay. If I could pick up metal shavings in here or something. You can just hear how bad that stuff is. This metal shavings on my finger. Okay. So, back to where I was. Let's take off this connecting rod here and see how bad it is. Pretty sure these are a 10 mil. Okay. That was not tight. That was really loose. I was expecting something way more than that. That one is about the same. Okay, let's get these out and see how bad it is. Moment of truth. Oh, what the heck? Stuff is still good. There ain't nothing wrong with this engine. Rings are stuck in the piston because the piston has been cracked. So, no real surprise there. Okay. Don't care about that. Pop out this crankshaft here. Crankshaft looks fine. I don't get what was making this thing knock. This engine's virtually brand new. Okay. Well, that's pretty much gonna be it. I think I might just quickly slap this thing back together or something. I don't know. But everything seems really good. I don't get it. Where did all the metal shavings come from? That's my real question. I wonder if it's coming from inside the cylinder. It's just shaving away all that rust in the cylinder. Boring itself out. That's not good. Wouldn't be surprised if it's doing that though. Pretty much a good engine. If anybody wants it, hit me up on Discord. We have a Discord. I've never really said anything about the Discord. I've just linked it. No one's ever really noticed it unless they really read the description. But I have a Discord. Check that out. It's not the best Discord in the world. It's just where you can talk to me. So, go there. Thanks for 40 subscribers. That's actually insane. Just from me doing literally nothing, I've gained a lot of subscribers. would have never thought that doing nothing gives you subscribers, but it is what it is. Yeah, guess that's pretty much it. I ain't got much more to show you. There's gonna be a video tomorrow on my bike and all the different modifications I've done to that. And guess I'll just see y'all in the next one.